So yeah, my name is Trey Ductions. I help out businesses, brands, entrepreneurs create content. I help people deploy and build strategies. I know all of my target audience. I know their pain points. So a lot of entrepreneurs and businesses they can't keep up with making content. So I went to Atlanta, paid for a mentorship. Basically, I got all the strategies. I got all the blueprint on how these companies and businesses and brands and how to make myself useful. So a lot of people they just trying to worry about bringing something to the table, but if you can at least bring something to the kitchen, you can still make yourself useful. So I mean, you still need plates to eat, you still need silverware, you can still need the food. So if you can help out any other way, you ain't got to be sitting at the table. So this camera is a real essential job. You're gonna need this camera all over the world. I mean, you looking at tablets, you looking at phones, you looking at all type of stuff.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video from TMTV 2020. And here with me today,
I got your boy
the
Trey
big dog in
Ductions.
the house, man.
Yeah.
The number one, can I give you the number one, the videographer in Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Man, I'm really grateful. Oklahoma City, shoot, I'm really global. I've been to Canada, Israel, Cancun, Cabo, LA, New York, Houston. I mean, it's just another state. It's another country for me.
Yes, sir. For a lot of people know you as a Trey production, right?
Trey Ductions.
So, yeah, Trey Ductions.
I mixed the Trey and the production together. And got Trey Ductions, yep.
That's what's up.
I got that back in like 2016 during spring break.
Wow. So what's your real name?
One more time.
What's your real name?
Trey Wiles.
Trey Wiles.
Yeah.
What's up? Were you born in Oklahoma? What was it growing up like for you, man?
I wasn't even born in Oklahoma. I was born in Wisconsin. And I ended up moving to Oklahoma 3rd grade.
Wow.
I was here, so my mom and dad, I was born in Wisconsin, moved here when I was 3, and then I moved back to Wisconsin, and then came back to Oklahoma. Wow. But I've been in Oklahoma since 3rd grade, though. So, I mean, I'm technically a native. I got family here. I got family all around.
That's what's up. So what's Oklahoma, like growing up in Oklahoma, right? What was it like?
Oklahoma was like it was like a blank canvas. Like we really trying to catch on. We really doing our own wave. So I mean, you can almost do anything you want to do. That's what it's the best part about being in the blank canvas is you can create your own wave, create your own path, and you can run with it. That's what we got. We're almost like a melting pot in a way. A lot of countries and cities and people move here because the cost of living is cheaper. We got a lot of people from New York, a lot of people from California. The film industry is booming here. I mean, it's a lot. It's so much. We got the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder back booming again. I mean, we in spurts, we in waves. We got a lot going on.
OSU football?
Oh, no.
Man,
no.
What you talking about?
Boomer Sooner over here.
So honestly though, for me, I love them
both. Horns down.
I love them, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
say, "Oh man, what you doing?" I'm like, man, I'm a politician,
Yeah.
man. You just gotta grow the state. No, tell us what you do, man. What you do?
So yeah, my name is Traductions. I help out businesses, brands, entrepreneurs create content. I help people deploy and build strategies. I know all of my target audience. I know their pain points. So a lot of entrepreneurs and businesses, they really they can't keep up with making content. So I went to Atlanta. Paid for a mentorship. Basically, I got all the strategies. I got all the blueprint on how these companies and businesses and brands and how to make myself useful. So a lot of people, they just trying to worry about bringing something to the table. But if you can at least bring something to the kitchen, you can still make yourself useful. So I mean, you still need plates to eat. You still need silverware. You can still need the food. So if you can help out any other way, you ain't got to be sitting at the table. So this camera is a real essential job. You're gonna need this camera all over the world. I mean, you looking at tablets, you looking at phones, you looking at all type of stuff. This camera is an essential job. Without the camera, it didn't happen. Without this video right now, it didn't happen. Same with the like, man, anything like a party. You can have a party and it could be the best party in the world, and if you didn't take a picture or a video, the party didn't happen.
Memories, man.
So without the memory, without the camera, you know what I'm saying, it's just people just going out here just living themselves, living the world. So you really need that camera though.
So be careful. You talk about the blueprint.
Yeah.
Don't let me see the blueprint though, because I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, I learned this blueprint over time though. You need a whole bunch of things. You need to learn how to do sales. So back in high school, I was a manager at like 17. I learned sales. I had got that
At
concept
Walmart
down.
or where?
At Foot Locker.
Foot Locker.
I was selling
man.
shoes, yeah. And then once I learned how to like be approachable, learn how to talk to people, learn how to do personalities, learn how to help people out, learn how to serve. Before you be a leader, you gotta learn how to follow first. So I was a good follower, and then I became a good leader. I did sales at shoes. I did sales at CarMax. I used to sell cars. I mean, every day you selling. You selling to your relationship, you selling to your family, you selling to your kids, you selling to your job, you selling to your clients. Every day in life is selling. So you really trying to sell your story, and you really selling yourself. It's NIL. I mean, it's the NIL today, right?
You gotta bring that to the filming industry in Oklahoma City. Where do you do? You went to college, right? Where did you do your bachelor's at?
I graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma.
Wow.
I got a general education degree, technically. It wasn't physical education, but I was ready to graduate. I was already in my purpose, in my lane, doing what I'm doing. I was already catching flights, going to class. Like, I've been doing what I'm doing today, before the pandemic and after the pandemic. So yeah, I just got a general education just so I can wrap it up there. I'm considering continuing my education at U of H in Houston. Probably.
Talking about football too, because you mentioned that like you got a scholarship to play football.
Yeah, got a scholarship to
college,
play.
OU.
So, no, walk on
at OU.
But no, the scholarship, that's at UCO. I had a Langston scholarship. A lot of D2 schools, yeah,
Langston
like D2 schools. I mean, nothing wrong with D2. I just had a vision for D1, and if I wasn't going D1, I mean, now I know what I know now. I mean, it's different.
You strung out 2 years, JUCO, you come back.
Yeah.
Even Ocho Cinco,
yeah.
he went to Langston.
Yeah. I'm grateful for the process. Grateful for the process. I know that just having those type of qualities of just being an athlete was going to transition into everything else I do, like business right now. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm still grateful for it because I know how to be a team player. Yeah.
What do you have your bachelor's in?
General education.
Yeah.
And then, so I even just did photography, you know, just to boost up my GPA a few times. I mean, mainly it was physical education, like just anything physical, being active, because I'm an athlete. That's just what it was.
So talking about, can I call it the filming industry?
Yeah,
like
film
what you
industry.
do in Oklahoma City? The state that we are, are you really happy with it? Like,
it's growing. So I had to realize, because me doing a lot of traveling, I had to learn that Oklahoma's like a class B/C market. I
hate when people say that.
We're growing. You got to make enough money to be saying you a class A. So if Drake Drake here's now, but before that, nobody was making, that much money just to be like, even our nightlife isn't the same. Like, people don't really spend that much money. We're a growing culture. We're not all the way there yet. Like events, we don't have ballroom, dress up. We don't have that type of culture. We don't have valet at the club. We don't have that yet. Once we get all that stuff, then the stuff will start growing. Once we get more hotels and stuff, we'll have All-Star in OKC. We don't have enough hotels. That's why we on paper, we not there yet, but we getting there. Yeah, we getting there, but we not there. There's levels to it.
To me, though,
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta respect the other states. You gotta respect the other cities, the metropolitans, the tri-state area, taxes, all that. We gotta. We not there yet, but we gonna get there.
We coming up. Yeah, through the help of people like you.
Yeah.
Zach, sneakers is into sneakers and all that. Me too. Maybe I'm probably gonna tag along you guys.
Yeah.
So talking about filming, how did you get started in?
Filming has been a lifelong thing. I mean, filming, I look at that like it's just my eyes. My eyes is on the lenses. My eyes, my mind. That's all the camera there. Like, I've been touching the camera probably since the first grade. My grandpa's a pastor, and I remember him today. I remember him taking me to the Guitar Center. We was getting a boom camera. Like, I've been following him around on church for a minute, and then after I moved over.
With the camera?
Yeah, with the big boom camera.
Okay.
I had that at the church.
Like,
I was following, on the projector.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I've been doing that sound system and all that type of stuff. Like, I learned how to get over stage fright like early. Like, my grandpa's a pastor, so he's a leader. Everybody's looking up to him. So, I mean, of course, you got that legacy whenever you're coming from that. You were just in front of everybody, in front of the crowd, in front of the camera. So, but basically, yeah, I've been on the camera since the first grade. And then when I went to school, like high school, I played football, basketball, track, golf, and tennis. So I necessarily wasn't able to be captured and other people because I was in the game. Yeah. So after I graduated,
there was no vlogging around that time.
Nah, not really. I mean, I got some. I did iPhone photography. Actually, I've been doing iPhone photography since middle school. Like, I've been taking pictures of my food, friends, all type of objects, buildings, and stuff like that. I got into yearbook my senior year, and then my freshman year in college, like, I just got a camera, and then spring break, the rest was history. Yeah, I've been Migos, I mean, Cardi B, like Megan Thee Stallion, like Travis Scott.
I saw the video you did with the what's it called? The ESPN guy?
Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins, yep. I'm his videographer. We actually got some business right now. We got a YouTube going on.
You working on his YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on his YouTube. We got a podcast coming up, and I just follow him around. We in the dog business right now, basically all around the world. We got business partners in the UK. We got some in Canada. We got some all over. I got people watching my page from China almost every day.
So before I go to the next question, in case people want to, find you, where can people find you?
You can find me anywhere, everywhere. I'm the only one Traductions. There is not another Traductions. You type me up on Google, you're gonna see Traductions on
Instagram,
Facebook, everything you got. Traductions. That's all.
Are you on YouTube too?
I'm on YouTube. Traductions. Yeah. Traductions. TREYDUCTIONS. Traductions. That's me all over.
So when did you touch your first, money from filming? Like,
I started out, I didn't even want to get paid. Like, I still treat this as a hobby, but then once I got into I need to be making a job from this, now I got a high paying skill, then I started getting paid. So, like, I mean, but when I first started though, I was been getting paid money. I mean, like I said, I started shooting at the Migo concerts and stuff like that.
Remember your first? I don't like to count other people's pockets, but like your first big paychecks.
First big paycheck.
Just give me a range.
First big paycheck was like, my first thousands of, a couple zeros on the thing was last year.
Last year?
Yeah, that's because I went to a mentorship in 20. Oh, that was last year. That's 2023. Yeah, I went to another mentorship. I mean, I've been doing mentorships, but this one was like, I paid like $5K just to get in this one. And you learning like.
So when you get in, and
I still got
was it after you went for the mentorship?
Yeah, after the mentorship, it was more like a confidence type of thing. Every mentorship, everybody gonna get something different. Like, people who just started out, they got the blueprint, but I already been working the blueprint, and I needed more. I needed a more push. You need extra. You gotta surround yourself with like-minded people to get that push. Like, if you just sitting there and not doing nothing, just thinking about it, contemplating by yourself, you still need that push. You always gonna need that push.
I got a big question for you, and I want you to advise me, right?
Yeah.
Every time I work, I just want to do it for free. So how do I get out of that? Because you pretty much started the same way too, right?
Yeah, I started that way, but then I started getting serious about the time, and it's just like.
Do you tell people they have to pay for your time, or
right now you gotta pay?
Just give them give me. I need money.
Yeah, no. Right now I definitely time. Like, I need like on the low end like $250 an hour, and on the high end like $750 an hour.
Wait, that's doctor's money.
Nah.
That's what doctors. Not gonna lie, that's what doctor get from. I have few doctors friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even every doctors that get $250 an hour. You have to be like a specialist.
Yeah.
Like a surgeon.
I'm like
people that,
7, 8, but that's like LLC wise years in. Like I said, I've been doing it since the first grade. So I mean, that's 20 plus if I want to count that.
How many years in, if you have to count? Let me see how many years anniversary.
Shoot, if I wanted to, I mean, I'm gonna say like 20 plus.
20 plus?
Yeah, like 20 plus. Yeah, for sure. 20 plus.
Wow.
I mean, it's just having a camera. Like I look at camera stuff as my eyes. It's all perception. Everybody, you could do the same thing as me. It's just everybody got different lenses. You can have buy the exact same camera, same lens, and you gonna come out with a different outcome. Because art is all it's perspective, it's opinion.
So if you see someone like a little kid that just picked up a camera right now, what would be your one thing you're gonna tell him? Like, okay, you know how I'll give you an example of what I want you to. Like me, when I first picked up a camera, I just run the camera. I don't know angles.
Yeah.
So what would be
starting out for sure? I would just say just keep on shooting, because like eventually you're gonna fall in. I mean, you fell in love with the camera, but you're gonna want to start to achieve different effects. You're gonna want to start to achieve different lighting. You're gonna want to start to achieve you're gonna want to make it look more cinematic. It's always another level. So once you start learning like the next level,
does that make it much of a difference?
It don't make lighting is the only difference. Right. Lighting and depth of field and little small. That's like the basic type stuff. I necessarily didn't even learn the full basics. Like when I went to photography school, like not photography school, but when I took a photography class,
ATO?
They were talking about basic. No, and UCO.
UCO, okay.
They were just talking about basic stuff. I'm like, man, I'm in this stuff. Like I'm doing this every day. Like I figured out my settings and all the stuff by just trial and error. And then when I went to them, they had like, okay, no, you do it like this because of this. Like once you can really teach somebody, that's how you fully know it. I didn't fully know it at the moment, but now I can teach somebody stuff. Now I know the stuff more. Like I know why I'm doing certain shutter speeds, or why I'm doing light ISO, or why I'm doing low depth of film lenses, why I want the big stuff.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to achieve a certain look. Like you get the kit lens and you can get like, it looks wide, everything's in focus, but you want to get that cinematic. You want to get.
I was about to go to that because I see you shoot with the, I forgot what they call it, carrier, or like the one
stabilizer.
Yeah, the one that goes. I don't know, maybe it's like a remote. You have the
stabilizer.
The regular one.
That one just make my movements. That make my movements smooth. But the camera itself, that right there, that like. Forget the body is whatever. The lens is like the main thing. Like my lens is like 1500.
Is it like a big one or just like a
regular? I don't want to use the prime. It's a regular prime. I mean, it's a zoom lens. I got a zoom lens. Man, the camera people gonna roast me for that one. I got a regular zoom lens.
Because I've been to games and I see some cameraman with
they got that extendo clip.
Can I call it like a milk color?
Telephoto.
Huge. Does that make difference too?
That one, you just so close. You in their face. Yeah. You're not just full body. Like you got the ability to zoom into their face and focus it.
Does it get blurry the more you zoom? Because like mine now, when I zoom, it get blurry.
There's an infinity point.
Oh, with the big camera.
With
the big lens?
Yeah. I mean, it's a certain point where if you go too much, everything will be blurry. But like, everything. Like I don't even shoot f8 or nothing. Like I'm on like 2. Like I'm on like a low aperture. It just depends. It's all relative. Like if they finna sit right there the whole time, I'm on low aperture. But if it's a group of people, the wider it is, the wider your f-stop gonna be. So I just end up using f8 probably. Like if it's a studio photo shoot, I want everything like my lighting, because it's a difference. You can't just go from photo to studio. Like you got to know the differences, and that's what helped me out, was just dabbling back and forth. I had friends in all type of areas, and then I was just shooting. I mean, like I just like to shoot. It's like just how you like to shoot, but I like to shoot. And then it came a point of time I was selling cars, and they kind of got mad at me for traveling too much. And
about to go to that, because you have a crazy schedule, man. How do you balance your schedule with with life, family,
just just making time for it. Just how somebody make time to watch Netflix and watch a whole season is like the same as you making time for your business. So like, nobody tells me what to go do. I don't have a manager. I don't have a boss, or I don't have that type of stuff. It's like you get into these situations and you want to improve your business. So you're gonna go reach out and go find different ways how to market. You're gonna find different ways how to stay balanced, how to stay afloat. You're gonna find different ways just to keep continuing to do business. So it's different psychologies, and whenever you're like in survival mode, it's like I gotta figure this out, or I gotta figure this out. Like when you're in like abundant mode, you know for sure you gotta back up. But I know I didn't have a backup. I knew I had to figure this business out, or yeah, we're gonna be hungry. I got people that's dependent on me, my mama, all type of people who waiting on that check to hit, and I'm not enabling them. It's just I'm getting blessed. I'm not lucky at all. I'm just straight blessed. Like God, that's how I got all this stuff.
Do you have like any? Who are some of the clients that you shoot for? Because like I mentioned earlier, I've seen you shoot for the ESPN guy.
Oh yeah,
Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
Shoot, I just shot a music video for Boosie a couple times. NLE Chopper, Bernie Sanders, Floyd Mayweather.
Oh.
I mean,
Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, Bernie Sanders. I did some.
Which one? Is it the president?
Yeah, president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who pay you the most money, man, bro?
Who paid me the most?
Yeah, that treat you. I don't want to say who that treat you.
Who treated me?
Yeah.
Who treated me the most?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Perk.
Perk?
I'm living with Perk.
Oh. In Texas?
In Texas.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Like.
I'm
on a buddy pass. I'm on all.
Wait, how does it work? Did you go to New York?
So
he has a studio?
Some days he in LA, some days he in New York, and some days he in Houston. He got a studio in Houston.
In the house.
He got a studio, and that's just his job. So he go fly out, and he on TV all the time. He number one ESPN and ESPN analyst. Like so, yeah. He definitely a lot of eyes on him.
Any juice, any blueprint on how to to move around when it comes to business season and all that?
You said did he?
No, yeah, did he? Like okay, this is how you have to move. How?
I think they appreciate my old man, like my old soul type of movement, cause I'm not trying to be in the mix. Like I'm real life. I'm trying to be productive all day. Like I'm not trying to go to the club. If I'm doing it, gotta be purposeful.
Work, yeah.
Like you gotta make your work kind of like line up with your lifestyle.
Could be tight.
Yeah, so I'm definitely mama mentality in this thing. Like, yeah, I'm locked in for real. Like when I'm driving, I'm not speeding. Like I'm real life an old man. Like I don't want to waste no time, no steps. Like if I get into a wreck, that's gonna set me back. Anything that's gonna set me back, any distractions. I don't really talk to girls that much. Like it's a waste of time. Like I need to be moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want to sound cliche, I don't want to take much of your time. Hopefully, we're still gonna bring you back.
Yeah.
No, so what's the in the next 5 years, man? I don't want to say 5 years. Let's say 2 years, man, because 5 years is a lot.
That's in 2 years, short time. 10 years, quick like that.
Yeah.
Just in 10 years like that, I'm like, man.
Where do we see Trey production, man?
I know for sure.
Pretty much like okay. Let me ask you, what's your ranking in the city right now when it comes to?
I don't know if I got a rank.
There's some dope people out here. Are you in your home big league?
I'm in my own league, for sure. I say this because a lot of creatives, they focus on being creative. They don't study business.
Okay.
And when it comes to business,
you're right.
Yeah.
It's the same way I was telling people at my gym, the boxing gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just don't. It's not about boxing alone. You have to learn how to box and how to market yourself.
Yeah.
Like Floyd, you see what he's doing? He's still getting fight. And you have some of these big boxers like Shakur.
Yeah.
They're crying for a fight. You have to know how to box. It's not just a box. Don't be a boring fighter. Market yourself. I don't know how you're gonna do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you need that team. You need the open mindset. I wrote a book just recently, and it's talking about having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset, because some people are kind of stuck in their ways. They only believe what worked for them is the only way to go. But once you really trying to grow and you trying to hit the next step, that's what you gonna humble yourself. You're gonna sit there and listen. I don't care who or how old or how young you are. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm a forever student of the game. Life is nothing about learning. You're gonna learn all day. So once you fall in love with just learning, you're gonna have to learn how to love. You have to learn how to be a parent. You have to learn how to do business. You have to learn how to show up on time. You have to learn how to be accountable. It's a whole lot of things you have to keep learning about that it ain't gonna stop. Like, a lot of people are producers and a lot of people are consumers. I don't consume the internet or TV or nothing like that. I'm a producer. I'm putting out stuff. I don't even watch TV. It's called television. You telling another man's vision. It's to say paid programming. They paying you to brainwash you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I want to put out my type of content, woke content, conscious content, inspirational content. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm a light. I know that I'm a God. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not finna go around here and play around and listen to somebody else's European ways. Like, I know my type of ways. I know I'm one of them ones. So that's why I'm doing different type of stuff. Like, I do what I'm led to do what God want me to do.
So before I let you go, Trey, man, your last word, man, a word of wisdom, man. Just, for a new guy picking up a camera, man, what would you say to that person, man?
Man, a lot of people say niche down, but it's hard to niche down. I
tell people the same thing. Just fuck with everything, man.
Like, it makes sense because I'm a businessman. It makes sense to niche down, but with the camera,
no, when you started.
But with the camera, you can do everything. Just don't market everything. Pick a lane that you really interested in, and do that. But I do weddings. I do models. Like I do everything. Like sports. Like, I'm not turning down no money, but I'm not finna just market and say I do everything. That could be a tip. But yeah, that could be something right there to do.
All right, Big Trey. Thanks so much, man,
yes, sir.
for your time.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate it.